Okay, so who do you have here and what did you just do?
I'm Nate Shimada, and I got top 32 at YCS Providence.
With what deck?
Mitsurugi Ryzeal.
Cool. Do you have any shoutouts?
Shout out the council. Shout out Nick, Stanley, Jerry, Toby, Julian, like all those guys. Shout out Card Art and my dad. Yeah, that's it.
Cool. All right, let's just jump right into profile.
So the Ryzeal is just maxed out. 2 ice, 2 X, 2 sword, 1 star, and 1 node. And surprisingly, I was not playing star at first, but Michael behind the camera told me that you need to, especially it can kind of act like a call by against Droll, which is like the worst enemy of Mitsu right now. So like I would just normal ice, special star, and then make like detonator. Assuming I have another play, obviously. But yeah, that worked out a lot. And so for the Ryzeals, and then for the Mitsus, the weenies, this guy, Kusanagi, Saji. Yeah, you just don't want to draw these. They're kind of ass. And then Ame, this guy's creamy. And then 3 Habakiri, which like broke the deck. And yeah, nothing to really say, except for definitely I would not play more of this guy. Even though some people were. It's just like, yeah, he's just like mid.
Cool. Did you ever find yourself like one Ame like ever hurting you, or is Kusanagi like good enough to do that?
Like the Fist Sealing, this guy, there's never that good of an opportunity for them to do it. And you still get the search after, which is like a lot of times good enough. And also I didn't think that many people were playing Bestials until like I said like the last 4 rounds were when I played against the most Bestials. But before that I played like literally none, I think.
Cool.
And then the spells, Cross, On Fire, only 1 Tachyon because I just think this card's kind of but I have to for the card in the extra deck. And then 3 prayers, this card's crazy. If you have this guy with like any other reptile, you probably win. And then 2 ritual instead of 1, because I like having the option for another one, it gets impulse. And then I wanted 1 more consistency card, so I played Frost.
Cool.
And then non-engine, 3 Fua, I have to. 3 Perulia, I have to. And then 3 Droll, I have to. These are like the only ones that like really force people to have a pretty mid board like by themselves. And yeah, it's pretty much, yeah, they're just the best one-off traps, hand traps, because like the little weenie ones don't really work against Malice that well, or Mitsu. And then for the smaller ones, Ash, and then Evade Talents, called by, and then Perm. And yeah, these cards are still crazy, and I guess Perm was pretty mid. But yeah, that's the main deck.
Cool. Would you make any changes?
Not that I can think of right now. Yeah, can't really think of anything that I would do at the moment.
Cool. Side or extra?
I do extra. Tokens, and then detonator, obviously. Double duo. Only 1 twins. I just didn't really have the space for the extra one, and I felt like it doesn't come up that much actually. And then Dagaras, guys, crazy. Imps. I played Code Igniter.
Whoa, what's that card?
Basically just a rank 4 that lets you ritual from your hand using monsters from your hand or field. It's basically just if you get impulsed on the ritual. And
Cool.
yeah, actually won me a couple games, so yeah. And Michael behind the camera told me about it too.
Dang, I see a trend going on here.
And then I played Baguska. This guy is crazy against decks that don't really have an out. It's just like randomly just like stall.
Oh yeah.
Win your game for sure. And Exiton, and then Masquerade, Aggregator, and I played this engine, the Golden Dragon. Basically, when you only have access to Mitsu engine, you overlay into this with the Ame and the Habakiri, and it searches Tachyon. And then its second effect lets you detach and overlay into this with this. So yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Wow.
Hits you with Ryzeal Engine and Spelling Gate. And then last two cards, Dynamondo. This guy's actually just hella broken. Basically lets you clear something on their board and gives you an interruption on their turn. And then final is Haggard. But yeah, I don't think I ever made that.
Cool. Side deck?
Side is the Malice Hate, Lancia, Meows, Chaos Hunter, and yeah, I just really thought that people would be playing like Infinite Malice, but it actually ended up not being that true. I think I played more Mitsurugi actually. And then going first, Judgment, Warning, and then the Trap. And I think Judgment was super good. Warning I only drew like once. And this guy, if you actually end up searching this, they will probably just scoop.
Cool.
And yeah, that's all.
Sounds good. Congrats.
Thank you.